Okay, good day to everyone. Kumusta na kaya ang inyong pag-aaral ngayon? After some calamities that hit our province, I hope everybody has recovered or recovering little by little. Yan ay dala ng ating kalikasan, kaya hindi natin maiwasan ang mga nagdaang pangyayari. So for now, we are going to continue our lessons sa nakaraan nating mga activities. Gumawa kayo ng mga design and transformer using the prepared data based on the different sizes of transformer cores. However, binigyan namin kayo ng dalawang instruction. One, you are going to design the transformer based on the traditional or conventional method, such as the power rating is based on the core area, wherein the formula is 75 watts times the core area in square inch. Then the turns per volt is computed by 7.5 turn divided by the core area in square inch. So, sa turns per volt, habang lumalaki yung transformer, bumababa yung turns per volt value. Now, for this time, we are going to study some of the applications of transformer or kung saan natin ginagamit ang transformer. By this time, you are going to study the so-called distribution transformer. And distribution transformers are done or being connected for three-phase system and single-phase system. So mag-uumpisa tayo sa single-phase distribution transformer connection because that is much simpler than the three-phase system. So ang ating distribution transformer ay ginagamit upang ang ating voltage na makukuha ay katumbas ng ating ginagamit sa ating mga bahay, sapagkat yung ating sinusupply na voltage sa ating power lines ay napakataas at napakadelikado. So the role of the distribution transformer is to provide utility voltage of 110 volts or 220 volts papunta sa ating mga consumer, or sometimes 230 volts. Paano nangyayari yun? So we are going to use the so-called step-down transformer so that the voltage will be stepped down from the higher voltage of the supply distribution grid, doon sa mga linya natin sa poste, to a level that is safe to use. So, kahit mataas ang voltage dun sa ating linya ng power grid, pagdating sa ating mga bahay, ito is already safe at 220 volts. So, para natin maintindihan, kailangan muna nating i-analyze at maunawaan kung ano yung mga characteristics ng ating power line system or yung ating grid line na nasa taas ng poste. So, mapapansin natin na napakaraming conductors ang nakasabit dyan sa poste. If you are not familiar with that system, wala kayong maiintindihan dun sa kung ano yung nakalagay dun sa ating poste ng mga wires. And take note na hindi lang power line ang nandyan sa poste. Nandyan din yung mga communication wires and cables nasa bandang baba ng ating power lines. So the power lines are mounted on poles. That are mounted on poles are composed of 4 conductors. 4 ang wire niyan. Yung nasa taas ng poste na power lines.